Yeah, lovely. Just lovely. It's not that I missed it. It felt undone. It felt undone for me. Like I imagine you felt with your version of that. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
it was just very gratifying. It was just very like, it's like you're you're invited to a party, and then the party ends slightly like prematurely than you wanted it to end.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I gotta reckon with kind of being disinvited to this party.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when like the work happens, right? That's when you start to really deal with your own stuff and your own relationship to self, relationship to perception, relationship to validation or to inclusion, disclusion. But it's all inside job stuff. There's nothing to do with the outside. It's just like you and you. Where have I felt like not invited to the party, and why is this hitting me in this way? So I did all of
primal too.
Yeah, so it was like a few years of that kind of like, and I'm so grateful for it in retrospect, and even during, I was like, yeah, this is soul work. This is like, it's so funny that it's been like prompted by this very but not funny at all, because it's like the 3-year-old. One of the first photos of me as a 3-year-old is in a Spider-Man costume that my mother made out of felt. So it's fucking like it is primal. It's really, and I'm like, oh my god, this person, this character, it means so fucking much.
You also
to me.
set the table and the stage for the best kind of redemption. And honestly,
Dude, honestly, I'm so
You were an amazing Spider-Man.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Amazing Spider-Man. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Very kind.
You were
Thank
so fluid and fun, and kind of like you kept that metronome of like comedy mixed with like pathos that only a teenager would go. It's I don't know. I was really
That's really kind. But coming back and Amy Pascal reaching out and asking me about it, it was like, yeah, being re-welcomed into the party, and it could be a party finally, because like kind of what you said about Deadpool being more of an adjacent peripheral, like the more scarce character. There was something so soothing about it being a playpen actually for the first time, like for me and Toby, for Toby and myself.
Well, when it gets to be that loose,
the pressure was on Tom. Tom had to hold that.
Is it like prison
together.
though? When you get into prison the first like hour, you got to shank the biggest guy, and you got to do it fast, and you can't let him see it coming, right? But in this instance, Tom, he's not giant, but he's were you just like this fucking kid? Did you get in there and just like take the toothbrush or whatever out of the prison wallet and just like quick, sort of Eric Bana style from what is that Australian?
Chopper.
Chopper,
yeah. What was cool is that like I was like, got you suckers, because like you invited me back to the party, but the plan all along was to absolutely undermine the whole process. Yeah. So, but also it was a beautiful thing to genuinely feel like you're a support of a spider brother, and I do mean that sincerely. Like, it was a genuinely lovely, and John Watts, such a great director, and he was so loose,
fun,
he
yeah.
was so relaxed. I was like, so what are we gonna do about what's on the page? Because we need to work on it. I was like, yeah, we'll work on it. And it's like, okay, but when? It's like, well, we'll improvise a lot. I'm like, great, really?
But isn't
It was
it the
beautiful.
best thing in the world when you're in a situation on a movie, like, because movies I think are really interesting in that they will talk to you. If you listen to them, they will speak to you and they'll speak to you loudly.
Yeah.
And sometimes when things go wrong, we're too focused on hanging onto the script and too focused with the shot list.
Right.
But to look around and go, whoa, what's it actually telling us?
Exactly.
Like, what do we have?
So,
and I
yeah.
love that idea that you can, I love being able to pivot
Yeah.
and responsibly, not in
but
a way that
it
stresses
was
people
that.
out, but
Because it was like suddenly like, oh, we have an opportunity that no one's ever had, where it's like a support, like a Spider-Man support group.
Yeah.
What does that look like? Let's really go down to like the nuts and bolts
course,
of like
yeah.
the studs. What could that look like? What's the dynamic that we could build that is completely specific and unique to these particular spider people?
I think We Live in Time has that looseness throughout the whole thing. I have to ask this because it was driving me crazy. There's a script, a great script.
Yeah.
But there's no way that you guys are, I mean, there's so much beautiful, like how Howard Hawks would overlap and have that real feeling. Maybe I'm wrong, but I would assume that looseness, which is like a lot of 70s movies always felt like that, must come from you guys being on set and just play.
Not
like,
often. I mean,
really?
it was very playful
Yeah.
in our dynamic and it didn't feel like performance, it felt like living. But the
Yeah.
script was really fucking airtight. It was
Then that's a real
really
testament
precise.
to
Yeah, Nick
your
Payne
craft.
is an amazing writer.
And Florence Pugh is,
And
I mean,
Florence Pugh, yeah, she's a legit
one of the best
star.
living actors
I
I've
agree.
ever seen.
I fully agree. So yeah, it was a combination of those things. I'm glad it felt loose because it felt loose to us. It felt honest and that lived through hope.
I think that's beautiful. Bryce Dessner, who did the music on the movie, who's part of the National, and with the music, and it was. I would love that. I looked it up afterwards, like who did the music to this, and of course it was somebody who I was already a fan of.
Oh, nice.
Technically speaking, we still are, but legally speaking, we're also divorced.
This is a great conversation. Crack a joke or two?
Two, please. Medium well, or over easy, whatever you choose.
But
Are we gonna touch? Last time I saw you was the Golden Globes. Garfield sitting beside me and goes, "Hey, if you
we didn't
he was
even
like,
talk about
if they
that.
call your name and you win, don't kiss your wife, just kiss me."
Yeah.
And of course, Gosling, who absolutely did not deserve it. I'm actually a genuine nutty fan of his. But but he of course won for as he should. And I love that we were just sitting there and just like, nah, let's just do it anyway.
Make out. Yeah, I'm glad that you were game for that. And I also retrospectively felt a little bit insensitive.
I did too.
Towards Ryan's moment.
But I was grateful that it was in such a wide shot
deep
that
background.
nobody actually noticed until later.
Until everyone
And it was actually
noticed.
kind of perfect. Yeah. And then you kind of went, oh.
But I was able to apologize to Ryan. About that. Thankfully, and say I'm so sorry.
I actually just egged his house, which is super childish to do, but I didn't feel so great about losing. I want to say one thing.
Come on.
I am
no more.
I am a first-time kisser, long-time fan. No, you can do no wrong in our house. My wife, her name's Blake. We love you in our house, and your work and your dedication. You do something that only you can do, and that's a beautiful thing to watch in action.
And same, ditto, fully.
Ditto, like in Ghost, just so you can't say I love you back. You just gotta be ditto.
I love
and then
you.
I'm gonna
Hey,
die,
Ryan,
and then you're gonna.
I love you.
Hey, I love you desperately.
Oh my god, I've been muted this whole fucking time. God damn it. Fuck! Why didn't you guys say anything? Oh, fuck me. God damn it. I was saying so much shit. Oh. Okay, as I was saying, every time these episodes or these interviews end, they feel so short. Even though they're an hour long, I wish there were just a couple more minutes to each one of these. Like, oh, it makes me want just like a tad bit more of like conversation happening between these people sometimes. Um it's really really fucking cool. I liked it a lot. A lot of interesting questions too. You're seeing a lot of like characters interacting with one another. Sometimes, you know, some people like joke around and shit like that. Uh I am going to call it a night, you guys. I was going to do a story time, but I'm kind of pretty tired right now, and I got to wake up early tomorrow for some Death Stranding, maybe, hopefully. I'll see. Maybe I might not. But if not, I'll see you guys in the afternoon after Critical Role, maybe. I might do an all-nighter. Or you might see me on Friday. I'll see. I'll see. Because I do have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try my best to go to the gym. I'm gonna try my best. There's Critical Role tomorrow, so who knows what time. At the very least, I will be on for a story time. If I don't jump onto Death Stranding 2, I will jump on for a story time. And then Friday, for sure, we're tackling Death Stranding. All right, it's gonna be a Death Stranding kind of weekend, so look forward to that. I'll see you guys. Have a good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite, and I hope everything's treating you guys right out there. And don't forget, you know, shit that you see online is not always the truth. All right. I'll see you guys all later. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite, and as always, don't stay a stranger. Good night. Mwah.